Bradley Aidan Johnson here, and I got an email reply for you, and I like this because it brought up an interesting topic. Hi Brad, could you do a vid please on training, fat loss and muscle building for guys over 40? Not everyone has super fast metabolisms and easy tendency to build muscle like you young whippersnappers. Peace out. And in reply to that, I would say, is that your excuse? Because metabolism with regards to fat loss is a complete irrelevance. I know. What? Metabolism is, how could it be irrelevant? Whatever your metabolism is, you just go under it to lose fat. It doesn't make any difference because you'll just find whatever your metabolism is at and eat less than it. So if your metabolic rate has you eating 10,000 calories a day, and then to lose weight you have to eat 500 less than it to lose a pound a week, you do that. If your metabolism has you eating 1,500, no one's gonna be there, 2,000 a day, you then drop 500 and lose a pound a week. And to you, the numbers will seem different and people will say things and your plates would look radically different, but to you, it would make absolutely no difference to your life. It would be the exact same thing. You'd be eating less food than you really want. Both of those people will be eating and be like, I would rather have eaten that 500 extra calories at least. And really, you'd rather eat more than that because where our metabolic rate leaves us and our hunger tends not to match up. So, in terms of fat loss, there's precisely zero difference between someone of over the age of 40. 40 is not 40, you know. 40, like, it's not even old. I thought if you said like 55, I'd have more of a topic for you, but like 40, that's not even old. Anyway, so no, it doesn't do anything in fat loss. So if that's your excuse, it's whack. In terms of muscle building, I'll tell you the difference. Your levels of testosterone will probably be slightly diminished to a not particularly high level, not really significant level, non-significant level, compared to somebody who's about 21. So all things being equal as they never are, you will find that your progression in terms of muscle growth is slower because you don't have as much anabolic drive to build muscle. What should you do about it? Nothing. You should train as hard as you possibly can to a good routine, and there's nothing you can do about building more muscle than the maximum amount of muscle that you can build is, other than artificially source your testosterone through injecting testosterone into you, which, if that's your route, then that's your route. Many people are against it. I'm like, whatever works for you. So in order to bring yourself up to the level of a 21-year-old, you need more testosterone. So if you want to get some, I don't know how you get such things, but I heard you stick it in your ass and then you test it up, and yeah, try that. So that is the difference. There's nothing that you need to concern yourself with because there's nothing that you can do about it. It's like me saying, I want to deadlift really heavy, but I'm 6'1" and there's this guy here that's 5'5". Does it mean that I can't deadlift as much as him, and is all things being equal, and what should I do about it? And the answer is, if you're a tall guy like me, the bar has a further distance to go up, so yes, it's going to be more difficult for you to deadlift. What should you do about it? Nothing. You just keep deadlifting like you would have anyway. There's always going to be something that means something's not as good as it could otherwise have possibly been. I think you kind of like, there's an episode of a show called Visionaries, and in the episode, one of the young guys, Visionaries, Knights of the Magical Light, this is not a very popular cartoon, but I remember seeing this as a youngster, yeah, and I had it on video, and they have these staves, and the staves of like this holographic image, and like a monster kind of hologram comes out, and they kind of use it to fight. If you've seen it, you know, I can find a link here or something, I don't know. Anyway, one of the guys had this monster thing that made things old and decayed, so he wrapped up one of the good visionaries, one of the bad visionaries, wrapped up one of the good visionaries, made him old. So the whole episode, he went through the whole episode lamenting how old he was and how, everything is so old, I'm so weak, I can't fight good, I can't do anything, I'm rubbish and life is rubbish. But then, I know this doesn't actually make sense thinking about it now, because how would one attain wisdom just through the act of age, physiology? Wisdom would come from shared experience over time. But anyway, it's a cartoon. And then towards the end of the episode, there's this bit where they're trying to climb up this thing and he can't do it because he's too old. And he says, and I'll try and remember the quote as best I can, he says, "My age prevents me from having the strength to climb up this mountain. However, my wisdom tells me that going down the mountain may lead to something beneficial. And so they go down the mountain. I can't remember what they do, and they cause some kind of thing slide, and in the end of the day they save the day because his wisdom got him. You're ignoring the benefits of being 40 years old and the organizational benefits. Older people are more organized than younger people. Organization is the key to bodybuilding. Your ability to hit the gym frequently, at the same time, keep your food, do your meal prep better. You'll have more available funds, I hope, than a 21-year-old to be able to put into the whole lifting thing, to be able to save up, more maturity when it comes to things like injury. When I get injured, yeah, I do silly things sometimes that maybe I wouldn't do if I was 10 years older and make the injury a bit worse. There are a lot of benefits that come from being older that you may not perceive because you're too caught up in all this YouTube science talk that we do these days. So my story to you, my resounding message is, don't worry about it, man. Just keep lifting heavy. If you're a novice lifter, follow a novice program. There's one. Follow macros. How to follow macros? Here's how. That's the end of the story. Don't miss any workouts. Give it 100%. You'll look fantastic. Or you can sit at home and just think, I wish I was young. Then I'd be young. bradleyaidanjohnson@gmail.com. If you have any queries or theories or suggestions or anything, let me know. Other than that, like the video, like my Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, of course. Subscribe.